What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another Sister Wives video, and this one is season 3, episode 2. So without no further ado, let's start off by hitting that freaking subs. Please may you begin by hitting the subscribe button, and please may you also start off by also smashing the like button. Thank you so much. But with that being said, let's get into it.
Because age had to get that romance going. I think Robyn got spoiled because I had plenty of age.
Robyn.
Sorry.
Aish. When Mary calls you up for saying Robyn. Damn. Yeah. You know, obviously right now they're on a ski trip, and Mary got hurt on a ski trip, okay? But they're just talking about when Kody proposed to Mary and how it just wasn't romantic. Literally, it's Christmas, so it's Christmas time. She's turned around and he's got a box in his hand. He's just giving it to her. She's opening it and he's like, I think we should just get married. And then obviously he's saying that within time, as he's aged, because he was younger then, his ideas were just dumb. But now, as he's got older, his ideas have gotten better. And that's why Robyn got this big spectacle. But the crazy thing is that he had Janelle to propose to. He had Christine to propose to. So I would have thought maybe he would have done it, especially for the rest of them as well. So the fact that he said it was Robyn only, no wonder why Mary called him out for that one. Damn, like, Robyn really is the favorite. Robyn really was always the favorite, right? It's a madness. But anyway, we continue.
Standard in our faith that we don't have any premarital sex in our faith.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't people say that him and Robyn kissed and also potentially had sex before marriage? Because obviously there was the whole hoo-ha about how he had kissed Robyn whilst Christine was pregnant and also potentially bedded her too. And for my knowledge, I'm sure him and Robyn wasn't married yet. Maybe they were married. I'm sure Robyn had just joined the family and she'd just been courted, because that was in season 1 as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Let me know, because if that's the case, then that means he broke 2 rules, if anything. Then, you know. But yeah, let me know.
That he's going to do something special for one of the other sister wives, and there's that little part of you that's like, oh, well, that's really cool. When are you going to do something for me?
Mary's been coming out with those jabs since day 1, man. Those little, you know. Oh, dear Lord, dear Lord. But she does continue, and she does say this as well.
You know what I mean? And so I am always really nervous when he does something for me in front of them. And
Oh, isn't she a bit nervous? Anyway, that was a copyright break, but let's continue.
I don't like to show my emotion about it because I don't want to hurt them. I don't want it to become uncomfortable.
Oh, isn't Mary so thoughtful? Isn't she so welcoming to the other wives? She doesn't want them to be X, Y, Z. I mean, listen, I think it's good, you know, but I think Mary should have been less considerate over the years. I reckon she should have been a bit more aggressive with the fact that, listen, I was the first wife, and I'm still going to matter. I feel like her relaxed demeanor and pushing herself back even more down the pecking order is basically what got to where she is. I'm not saying that it would have worked, but I'm just saying that, like, if you end up allowing the other wives to come in and take priority, and you're not really making a massive fuss about it, men are just gonna get. They're just gonna get. No, human beings get comfortable with what they can get away with. But if she'd still been on her toes, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. Because if you look at it, even though Janelle's faded away now anyway, but if you look at it, Janelle has a voice sometimes. Christine definitely has a voice. And Robyn has the tears. You see what I'm saying? And these are the things that have definitely always made sure that Kody knows that these are still alive. You know what I mean? That he has to give them attention. Mary, on the hand, it's just always been, I won't say much, but every now and then I'll throw in little jabs. And those jabs get you nowhere. But yeah.
You're fun to go on mic with now.
I know. I feel like I have my life back. I can see a long future of us doing even more and more physically intense things like this.
Well, that future obviously disappeared. As I can tell you this flat out, season 17 is looking the same size, or if not bigger. It's a shame that she started a journey of weight loss, but then, you know, it went somewhere else. Where it went, I have no idea. Oh wait, I do know. It went to nowhere. That's not me being horrible or dissing, I'm just saying it went to nowhere. Legit went to nowhere.
I still have only lost about 10 pounds, but I've dropped 18 inches. And I've gone from being able to not get myself off the couch without pushing myself with my hands to being able to, like, squat with 90 pounds.
That is very, very good. It is very, very good. But the saddest part about it is that this is what was good back in 2011. Season 3, 2011, this is. 11 years ago now. 11 freaking years ago. Man, I feel like we're on a time boat. Pardon me. Maybe instead of calling it retro madness, we call it time vote. Time mad. Nah, retro madness definitely sounds the best. Okay, anyway, let's continue.
I mean, we could not say anything to each other without setting each other off. Until you start changing and you start improving and doing things better, it's not going to make a difference.
It's funny because everything that she's saying is pretty much based on herself. It's based on her changing, nothing to do with Kody. Which therefore brings what Christine says, which was pretty much the nail in the head.
Okay, but at what point does he realize he's made mistakes too?
I don't know when that point will be.
And that has always been the problem. And the problem is that MERI has been okay with basically settling in that area. Settling with the idea of, I've got to do better so he doesn't kick me to the curb. Rather than, if I do better, he needs to do better. Because a relationship is teamwork. And with that teamwork, there isn't a relationship. All it is a calamity. Pure toxic vibes. But MERI's someone that doesn't seem to care. Neither does Robyn. Because those are the two who are very strong to staying in the relationship because of the faith. But also we can add in Janelle there, but Janelle is still here. She may side with Christine or whatnot, but she's still here. But here's the thing though, I feel like before you get into a relationship with someone, before you marry someone, whether it's a polygamous or monogamous relationship, you need to know if your say is ever gonna matter. If your say is never gonna matter, then it's your choice to want to live with it. But hey, it's peak. Yeah, sure he is. Surely is. Surely, yeah.
Made mistakes with you? Has he talked to you about them? I'm sorry, if that's too personal, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Solid question. But let's see.
But has it helped you?
There have been times that he has said, okay, yeah, I was stupid. It takes him a long time. It is hard for guys, Christine, to like come back and say, you know.
Okay, don't justify for him. Don't justify for him. Don't do that. I mean, listen, Christine's face says it all, like, raw. Are you really saying this right now? Is this what we're doing right now? Come on now, come on.
Oh, I was wrong.
It's like, I have to do everything one-sided then. I have to fix me.
You do.
And it's just one-sided then.
It might be a while, but yeah, I'm serious.
Well, the first wife has spoken, and that's why she's the first wife, so you don't listen to the first wife. But of course, if you want to stay in the relation no matter what, then I guess you listen to the first wife. Well, now the forgotten wife, but anyway, yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't want to be getting advice from MERI at all, but at the same time, did Christine have a chance to really court Kody while he was courting her and really get to know him? But she has had all these kids with him though. You know what? That's a very good point. When she got like 6, 7 kids with Kody, you're telling me after all these years, she's only just realized that this is how Kody is. Now that is worrying, because that tells me that she was more than happy to settle for what Kody was doing. And now she wants to speak up about it. Yeah, so with that being said, to be honest with you, she's had long enough to figure this out, but she's chosen not to. It's simple as 1, 2, 3. It is what it is. I just think 11 years later from this, she finally has to leave him. And she already had problems with him way before the show even started. Nah, man. My respect levels for Christine, man, it's not looking good. You can't be telling me that this is something you're only figuring out now. After all the years you've been together, I don't know, man. That doesn't sit right. I mean, I don't respect MERI for just deciding just to let it be. Or Janelle. Actually, I don't respect none of the wives for letting him get away with what he's been doing, but like, nah. You can't tell me you're only realizing it now, Christine. Really? Nah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The time. And I'm just wondering, is it really doing you any good?
That is a killer question. You being sweet all the time, being submissive frame, has that done you any good? That is a very good question.
MERI, he hasn't gone out of town with you all of last year. You didn't get a birthday or anniversary. I'm sorry.
What? He didn't do anything for a birthday or anniversary? Hey. That's a madness right there. I need to open his wrapper so I can have this cough sweet. But yeah, no. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. No. Come on, if you're married to someone, you got to make sure you're doing something for their birthday, Christmas, all the holidays, all the holidays that matters. Nah, that's just disrespect for Kody, man. Screw you, waste man. But yeah, let's continue.
Sorry. Last year, you're right. It was just bad timing right around my birthday and our anniversary.
MERI just literally has every excuse possible to cover up for Kody. What a sad life. Sad life.
So I just have to pretend that everything's okay?
No, you don't pretend that. But you make the best of it when you're together.
Nah, Mary's saying just pretend everything's okay, to be honest with you. Because even saying to her, just make the best of it when you're together is the same as pretending. Because at the end of the day, if you want your voice to be heard, then I guess you want your voice to be heard. And I think what Mary's understand, actually, no, to be fair, Mary probably understands that Christine wants to be heard. But she's trying to tell Christine, you're not going to be heard ever. So just get on with it, basically, in a nutshell. Yeah, that's not a healthy marriage to the slightest. And the crazy thing is that Mary knows. She knows how Kody is. She enables him. Sad, sad life.
Issues without putting it all on him.
Went back to the courtship with Robyn.
Nick. Should I be surprised that Robyn's been brought back up into the conversation? Absolutely not.
Time. And jealousy is a normal emotion where a new wife is coming along. It's been a long time since there's been a new wife. So I have a lot of conflicts going on in me, and that's really...
I mean, listen, I get it. Well, I don't get it because I'm not really in your position. But obviously being the last wife, Robyn coming in.
Really where my source of unhappiness is coming from. Well,
yeah, I mean, I say it's all going back to season 1 again, isn't it now? Pretty much her wanting to be the last wife. But it's crazy though, because that is something that Christine has hung on to for so long. And I think that's such a sad thing to do. Because at the end of the day, you're no longer the last wife, and that's it. You stayed 11 more years. What now? Like you in life, there's some things you just need to get over them, and then there's some things you can't. If you're gonna stay in this relationship, well, then you just have to get over it. If you're not gonna stay in it, then I guess you don't have to get over it. But you stayed in it, so you just had to get over this whole Robyn fiasco. It's quite sad. Yeah. And to think Robyn was given this energy straight off the bat because of Meri and Kody. Meri and Kody are the ones that brought her in the first place. But Robyn got the wrath of it. I'm not saying Robyn didn't do anything to put herself in that position, but you know, yeah.
Relationship is easy. I realized that I was just special to him. How he would behave to me was just very open and very loving. I felt very special.
Which is how he is now with Robyn.
At the same point, I think that he was doing his best to have Meri and Janelle feel special as well. And I think that he was balancing the three of us quite well. I
sense a lie. So basically, in a nutshell, you like the fact that because you was the last wife, you always felt like as if you was the priority wife. And that was basically you're happy with. It's not a matter of fact of where he was balancing all three wives perfectly. Don't be lying to us. No. It's a matter of where, because he was the last wife, you felt like you was the one that who was giving the most attention. And that's what made you feel balanced. Despite how he may have been giving other wives less attention. Who knows? But of course, at the same time, you have to remember though, everybody lived in the same house though, before Robyn. Obviously now Robyn's here. You're all living in different houses. All I know is this: in life, self-accountability. In life, there are certain times when you're gonna do things. No, in life, your choices define the next thing in your chapter. You chose to stick around and be unhappy, and do you know what? That's not even what I was gonna say. I've actually forgot exactly what I was gonna say. I had something really smart to say as well. Bloody one of my. If I remember, I remember it. But anyway, let's continue.
It's exactly how he feels. So sorry I'm throwing it at you, but no, you're the only person you can change. You can't change anybody else.
Now that is facts. You're the only person that can change. You can't change nobody else. And the fact is, the change that she should have made would have been. I know it's not as simple as 1, 2, 3, okay, before people come at me, but given the fact that she's done it now anyway, but I know situations are different now. But the choice that she did, the change that she should have made or could have made is either 1, leave, or 2, just put up with the BS. And I guess she stuck with putting up with the BS, but still moaning about it. So in reality, she should have just left 11 years ago, if not maybe even before that. Maybe even before the show even started. But yeah, we continue.
Managed a very sweet relationship with both Meri and with Janelle, who were struggling to communicate with each other. And so Christine kind of came into our family and gave...
Interesting. So Christine's entrance in the family at the time helped out with Meri and Janelle, which is good. But based on what you've all been saying though, end up being Janelle and Christine, and Meri and that's why now we got Robyn to come in, because Meri needs someone to be close with, because she wasn't as close with Janelle and Christine maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's what some of you will be saying. But okay, cool. Yeah. So is it fair to say that the reason why there's 4 wives now is because even though Christine said that when it was just her, Meri, and Janelle, things were so much better because Kody Proud has better. But then Kody just said that when it was Janelle and Meri, Christine, when she came in, things got better. But then you all said that Meri and Kody courted Robyn because Meri needed someone to be on her side because Janelle and Christine wasn't really vibing with her. So that's how we end up getting Robyn in the picture. So basically, each wife has come across. So basically, a wife has been added, apart from Janelle, of course, at the very beginning. But Christine was added in there to balance out the 2 wives, and then Robyn was added in there to give Meri a friend. Wow. Okay. So basically, love literally had nothing to do with it. In the end, like, I don't know. It's just okay. It's bizarre. Yeah.
Meri had a good talk with me today.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you guys talk about?
Wow. Maybe Meri was the backbone behind why Christine stayed for so long. I don't know, but at least she was in season 3 anyway.
She pulled me up on the carpet or whatever that's called.
She called you on the carpet? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Honestly, Kody's loving this. He's absolutely loving this, getting his own freaking way.
She just said I'm not being grateful for anything. I'm making it feel like I don't appreciate you. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I love you.
We'll work it out.
I know.
She says, I love you. He says, we'll work it out. Not even I love you back. So basically, in a nutshell, Meri, I mean, to be fair, I think all the wives have enabled his behavior, allowed him to be the way he has been. But obviously, in this situation here, it was Meri that definitely enabled that. Bloody hell. Yeah, we continue.
You want another baby, for sure? And he's got 16 other children, and he owns 3 other wives, and so I really want to know that he would be involved. And I know that he's got a demand.
I mean, listen, it's very key to know that the person that you're going to have kids with is going to want to be involved, because if he had 16 already and now this is baby number 17, it makes any sense for her to want to obviously ask that question, which is good, as I respect that, because a lot of people wouldn't ask that question. They'll be like, hey, like, there's single mums out here, or just mums out here, whatever. They've got like 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever, and they're looking to have another one with a new guy or whatever. And I'm just like, if you know you can make it work, then you know you can make it work. But these are conversations that have to be had, but these conversations are not had at all. And obviously comparing 3 to 4 to 16 is 2 different things, but either way, the people should be having these conversations. But yeah. Well, that's that for episode 2, pretty much in a nutshell. Yeah. An episode all about just relationships, and obviously, you know, Kody obviously spending time with Christine, Robyn, and Meri. Yeah. Either way, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I will catch you guys in the next freaking episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.